Have you ever wondered why so many Filipinos have Spanish-sounding names? Or why the Philippines is the only predominantly Catholic nation in Asia? The answer lies in a history that stretches back nearly 500 years. A story of ships, swords, and crosses that forever changed the destiny of an entire archipelago. Today, we're diving deep into the 333 years of Spanish colonization and how it shaped the modern Philippines. The year is 1521. Ferdinando Mazarin, a Portuguese explorer sailing for the Spanish crown, lands on the shores of what would soon be known as the Philippines. This first encounter was just the beginning. It wasn't until 1565 that Miguel Lopez de Legazpi established the first permanent Spanish settlement, marking the official start of a colonial period that would last for over 3 centuries. The Spanish weren't just looking for spices. They were on a mission of gold, God, and glory. They aimed to control the lucrative spice trade, expand the Spanish Empire, and, crucially, spread Christianity. One of the most profound and lasting impacts of Spanish rule was the introduction of Roman Catholicism. Before the Spanish arrived, the islands were a mosaic of local animist beliefs, with some regions influenced by Islam. Spanish missionaries, or friars, fanned out across the islands, building magnificent earthquake Baroque churches that still stand today. They baptized communities, introduced fiestas celebrating patron saints, and integrated Catholic rituals into the very fabric of daily life. From the Sinulog Festival in Cebu to the Quiapo Church's Black Nazarene procession, the heart of Filipino spirituality beats with a rhythm set centuries ago by Spanish friars. This religious conversion was so successful that today, over 80% of Filipinos identify as Catholic, a unique distinction in Southeast Asia. But the influence didn't stop at religion. The Spanish language itself left an indelible mark. While English and Filipino are the official languages today, thousands of Spanish words are embedded in local dialects. Words like mesa for table, silla for chair, and even counting an dos, tres are all direct loan. Filipino family names like Garcia, Reyes, Cruz, and Santos are a direct legacy of a decree in 1849 by Governor General Narciso, which required indigenous families to adopt standardized Spanish surnames for census purposes. The Spanish also introduced new systems of governance, law, and education. They established a centralized government with Manila as its capital, connecting the previously fragmented islands under a single administration for the first time. They built roads, bridges, and cities based on a grid pattern with a central plaza, a style still visible in many older towns. The University of Santo Tomas, founded in 1611, is even older than Harvard University, a testament to the Spanish emphasis on education for the colonial elite. Of course, this period was not without resistance. For 3 centuries, Filipinos rose up in hundreds of revolts against Spanish authority, fighting against forced labor, excessive taxes, and abuses by officials. These struggles for freedom cultivated a sense of national identity that had never existed before. Figures like Lapu-Lapu, who resisted Magellan, became national heroes, and the desire for independence eventually culminated in the Philippine Revolution of 1896, led by patriots like Jose Rizal and Andres. So, when you walk through the historic walled city of Intramuros in Manila, admire a centuries-old church in the province, or enjoy a family fiesta, you're witnessing the living legacy of Spanish colonization. It was a complex enough and brutal period, but its influence on Filipino culture, language, religion, and identity is undeniable. It's a history woven into the soul of the nation, creating the unique and vibrant culture that the Philippines is known for today. Thanks for joining us on this historical journey. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that shape our world. See you next time!